Rajkummar. Firstly, warm welcome to you on Filme Shilmy. It's great that we're finally doing our interview after so long. We've been wanting to do this, so I'm really glad.
I know. I'm so glad to. Thank you.
So you've been a part of a lot of LGBTQIA centric films before, like Aligarh, and Ek Ladki Ko Dekha To Aisa Laga, and now obviously Badhaai Do. So how responsible do you feel when playing roles like Shardul, which essentially provides a voice for the community?
It's a big responsibility, and we all understand that. All of us in the team, including our director Harsh, me, myself, Bhumi, all of us are very responsible and socially aware people. So the one thing were always sure of that we will not do anything which would hurt someone's sentiments, knowingly, for sure. And we have made a very sensitive film and something that we've not seen, like a commercial in a commercial space. We've not seen a film like Badhaai Do, which represents LGBTQIA the way it is supposed to be shown. So we have, from our side, we've been very responsible.
Yeah.
And now let's see. The film will be out soon, and yeah, everybody will tell us.
Yes, definitely. But I think just sort of elaborating on that aspect, and the reason why I asked that, because the film deals with the sensitive topic of lavender marriages, and I feel like nowadays, whenever there's like a social comedy or a film which tackles a taboo subject, there's often skepticism that the mainstream social comedies may cause disservice to the seriousness of a subject due to it being diluted in tone-deaf humor. So I guess just to kind of emphasize what you just said there, how will Badhaai Do, in that sense, convince and gain the audience's trust?
It will. I think we are very sure about it. Because the trailer says that, showcases that it's a funny, entertaining film, which it is.
Yeah.
A major part of it. But on the other hand, it's also a very sensitive film. There are portions in the film which are very heartfelt, which are very, in a way, gut-wrenching. And we've made sure that, we through us, the voices can reach out to a lot more people. There have been, of course, there are Lavender Marriage. Of course, it's not the ideal situation to be in, but there are couples who are in this arrangement. And this is a story about one of those couples, Suman and Shardul. But they want to live their own life because of the societal pressure and the family pressure sometimes. You get to be in this arrangement, in this setup of Lavender Marriage. But how they're also living their personal lives. Because that's the only way they feel that they can be who they are and they live their life freely. But as I said, after watching the film, we can't show everything in the trailer, of course. We have kept so much of it for the film. Trailer is just a small part of it. Once you see the film, you will realize what I'm trying to say. It's a very sensitive film. It's highly emotional also in nature at times. So all of this is there in the film.
And I think it's wonderful that we have someone from the Northeast as well play like the main lead as well, and I'm really, really glad to see that. And I think Badhaai Do as a concept, it's wonderful to see this new franchise now that's emerging. I think that's also a very great move, which I'm really delighted to see. But I think, same-sex marriages are still not legal in India. So, I mean, because obviously the film kind of revolves around this area. I mean, have you researched into this situation in preparation for the film? And if so, what do you think is the need of the hour for progression within the LGBTQIA community within India?
Well, I've done my thorough research, and also I have so many friends from the community, from the LGBTQIA community, and I've been speaking with them for years now. And I understand where they come from, and some of them are open about it, and some of them are not. So I understand the problems, the issues that they face, and we've dealt with all of that in our film.
Right.
We've kept everything in mind, and that's how the screenplay is being written. Was written. While even in the writing process, it took Harsh and the writing team, Akshat and Suman, almost 2.5 years to write this film. Because at every step, they were involving people from the community. They were making them read the script so that they can take their feedback, so that nothing should go wrong. So it's been dealt with a lot of responsibility. And about the need of the hour, I just feel everybody should have the freedom to live their life that they want to live it. I think that's the need of the hour forever, not only now. I think that's how it should be always. And nobody should be scared of who they are. There should be. That's the ideal world I want this to be. But I know it's not
Easier
possible.
said
We're
than
not
done,
in an
and
ideal
yeah,
world. But
absolutely.
that's the dream. That's what I'm hopeful for.
And I think that's the thing, isn't it, Raj? I feel like even if there is a change in statute, I do feel that there is still a social stigma, which again will still be there within society. I mean, like even if we look at cinema now, it's great that pan-gender love stories are being explored in Indian cinema. I mean, Chandigarh Kare Aashiki was, one such recent example. But yet, like I mentioned, there's still a stigma of homosexuality within society, and
Absolutely,
not just
yeah,
and not just in India, but I think generally as well.
yeah.
Hence why it's very rare, I feel, especially maybe in Indian films, where we see an LGBTQIA actor take center stage as well. So I think again, emphasizing the points that we just raised here, how far away is Bollywood to the day where we see gay or gender fluid actors seen as the lead?
Well, I would love to see that. Why not? Though honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm not aware. Maybe I'm ignorant. But I don't know many of gay actors in the industry who are open about being gay.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
and also, it's a eventually it's a world full of commerce. You can make a film where you can take gay actors, but then either they should be open about it and they should be uh, okay about the fact that they have been portrayed as gay, and then they have no issues with that. But I'm hopeful that eventually we'll make films where there are more. It's more inclusive.
Hmm.
There are more gay actors or transgender actors portraying these parts. Uh, but till then, I'm hopeful that whatever I have done and Bhumi has done, I hope the people from the community will like that and will be proud of the representation that we're trying to show here.
Yeah.
But it's a why should gay people only play gay characters? They should play everything.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely. And I think when I asked that
yeah,
question, I didn't mean them just to play gay characters, but I think just generally, getting that sort of
yeah.
opportunity,
But
equal
I know, but
opportunity.
there you won't there are so many people from the community who are working in the industry, in the film industry. So
Hmm.
many of them I know of.
Hmm.
So it's not like their industries, especially I think film industry. It's
Hmm.
very inclusive. It's
Hmm.
very open when it comes to. We don't really differentiate between anything. We don't different.
Of course.
We never ask anyone about their
Hmm.
caste, color, or their sexuality. I think it's very open. If you know your job, if you're good
Yeah,
at it, you're more than
definitely.
welcome.
Absolutely. No, very sure. And I think that's why it's really good that you've got a character like Shardul. I mean, the way he's dancing in the film, it's very cool.
That's something which is Shardul's dance. He
Right.
can dance, but sometimes when he's awkward and
Hmm.
sometimes he becomes very tight while dancing. That's why
Hmm.
he ends up dancing like a weird guy. But no, there was never any influence. That's how I
Lovely.
think Shardul moves.
Lovely, absolutely. Now, I think it's been over a decade since your humble beginnings as an actor, Raj. And you're considered to be one of the most experimental actors of this generation. So how do you translate your hardships and struggles through your craft and every character you choose to play? And perhaps if you could maybe use Shardul as an example as well.
I think whatever I've learned in life, the kind of life I've seen, that certainly helps me in my performances because I've seen so many shades of life while growing up. I've seen so many kinds of people from all castes and class. So I know these people. Uh, I won't say I know them in and out, but I know a gist of them. So I think it
Mm,
helps me. My life experiences really help me in my performances.
mm,
And when it came to Shardul, I didn't really have any reference point to play Shardul, but then
mm.
the script was so detailed, and Harsh was so clear with his characters. So it all came through our discussions and through and in our reading sessions and the whatever workshops we did before we started filming. And
Right.
a lot of it then it came through my imagination.
Yeah, that must be the most key factor, I think, for you as an actor is your creativity and your imagination, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think also on a final note, I mean, due to obviously the difficult times we're in, I feel like there's been a very interesting sort of battle between commerce and creativity. So I think so during such difficult times, how do you not get caught up in that race to make quick money? And what keeps you focused as an artist? So this is probably the last question because we need to wrap up. So yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the only thing I always wanted to do, to be an actor and to act in films. Everything else is a byproduct for me. I never came to the city to chase fame or to chase stardom or to chase money.
Yeah.
I came here because I wanted to act, and that will always be my first love, and that will always be my focus to, push myself and to challenge myself as an actor and to push my boundaries by playing different characters and sometimes to just surprise myself and surprise my audience.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
Yeah.
look, you always have surprised us and you've always impressed us, Raj. And thank you so much for always playing such wonderful roles and the beacon of change roles. And I think, shout out to Badhaai Do, the whole team, and of course these studios for backing such wonderful concepts and films. And I'm really excited to catch the film. And I can't wait to see you and Bhumi together. Actually, I think it's going to be wonderful to see you both.
Very soon. Thank you so much, Anuj.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you so much.
Take care. Stay safe.
Bye.